I thought you might be mildly interested in my current storehouse of glassware. Sorry about the flickering from the fluorescent lights, but this is where I'm at right now. Really have a little too much of some of this. I've got to get to work using it up. I've got a couple punch bowls here that should be on their way to being a fountain. This green piece looks like it'd be a good base for a fountain. Haven't quite got that figured out yet. Certainly have a number of larger plates, and I'll show you a few more I have over in another spot. As you can see, I've got an assortment of plates and saucers in a couple of different colors. They should work out well if I can finally figure out the rest of the pieces. Certainly have a number of other vases and large containers that I can craft into something, I hope. But again, each of these is close but not quite to having all the components that I need. And I'm totally running out of room for some of these things to keep them in safe places. Some of this is glass yet to be created into something. Some of these are my hanging pieces that I have sort of stored here. They're not hanging at the moment. I had a minor accident where one of them gave out and crashed. Unfortunately, it was one of my favorite recent ones. You may recall the piece that was made out of an orange candy dish that was carnival glass. Unfortunately, the hook, and this is the first time this has happened to me, the hook just broke off of the rest of the structure. The silicone just gave out. I don't know whether there hadn't been enough of it or if the piece was too heavy. Strangely, the old hummingbird globe survived. So I'm now thinking that rather than to simply connect these strictly by silicone, that the hooks, that is, that maybe I should be considering using epoxy for that. And I happened to be at Dollar Store yesterday. They have a version of epoxy under the super glue name, I think, and in a small quantity, which I think would be helpful. So I think going forward, I'm going to recommend that we fasten the hooks onto the top of these pieces. Generally, that's going to be the base of some sort of candle holder. Fasten it with epoxy. Now, it's possible in that situation, because the bottoms of these are somewhat concave mostly. Sometimes this is raised, so we might not have had really good contact on the bottom of that. So going forward, I think we will try to use epoxy for the fastening the hooks. Okay, another controversy we've had, I wouldn't say it's exactly a controversy, but a concern and a lot of questions are about the marbles that I use. And I have used marbles that I purchased at Hobby Lobby. It was easy enough at the time that I was looking, grabbed a bag or two, and I've been kind of using those without any problem. Well, folks want to know what size they are. And, you know, at a casual guess and glance, I figured they were 1-inch marbles. Well, it turns out I ordered some 1-inch marbles, and in fact, let's see, they pretty much come up as 1 inch, which is not the same size as the ones I've been using. So I have now decided, I don't know if you can quite see, but I've decided in measuring this best I could, they really are 35 millimeter size. and not easily found. I've looked online and I'm having trouble finding anything online to be able to order that way. Dollar Tree also had some small package of LED lights, battery operated. I think, and since it only has 10, I think that'll work for some of my smaller pieces. Be a bad idea to have a look at what the selection is. So, and this is only going to be, some of these have used 3 batteries. I'm glad this only has 2. So that should be, it's supposed to be multicolor, which I was happy about. I had some other white ones, but since we're coming up close to Christmas, any of you considering doing something with battery operated lights in your piece, check it out, Dollar Tree. Okay, new project. I've got a couple of pieces you can see here in the blue range, clear and blue, a plate, goblet, a candle holder, I believe, or vase, and a cruet stopper that we have there. Let's see what we can do with this piece. As always, we want to make sure we have our silicone. Link in the description if you need to buy some. Really, in addition to the glass pieces, that's really all we need today. One looks good too. So